Hello, Gavin Ashton here with a quick update from my rides in Baden-Baden yesterday. Obviously, it was a fantastic day being able to get the winner. It's always very special to get a winner at Baden-Baden. I know it's incredibly competitive and very good prize money there. So it's always nice to get a winner there. And all credit to John Hillis for that. He had the horse prepared incredibly for that race, and obviously it's not easy coming back off your first run of the season to win a race like that. So fair play to John and the team at home. He got the filly ready perfectly, and I got a fairly smooth ride through. I like that John sort of didn't tie me down with instructions. He said she might be a bit free going in a first run. If she does that, then just ride the race accordingly, and sort of let me have a free roll out there. He said if she's slow away, then don't worry about it. He said if she's in front, just ride your race accordingly. And I sort of enjoy having them instructions, really, because it puts no pressure on. I feel in races sometimes this is the best way to ride them. That paid off tremendously yesterday, and it was a great day for myself and the team. The rest of the rides ran very well. Free beer for Michael Figo ran fantastic. I actually thought I'd got second, to be honest. Disappointed to find out I was third. On the line, I was confident I had it. He settled nicely for me as we went round the bend, and then picked up very well. Sadly, the winner just hopped past me very quick, and I feel as though if I would have got a chance to get into a fight with that horse, he would have battled deep for me, and I definitely would have held on for second. But the winner was very nice, so we had no chance to challenge with that. So sadly, we had to settle for third, but a very good run, and he's progressing every time, and he's got such a big heart, and he keeps battling. So it was good to see. Queen of Starlets, again, the race just didn't run to suit in the listed race. She ran very well, and she tries her heart out the whole time, but she's normally a horse that needs encouraging through the race, and she was actually quite strong for me yesterday, and I know we were going so slow, and they turned it into a sprint, and this is not what this filly needs. I know it was a big ask for her yesterday, but when the race doesn't run to suit, it doesn't help her at all. And Lucky Punch, he's a tricky old fella. I actually think he maybe going over a few jumps and a few poles might wake him up a little bit and sharpen him up. I know older horses can sometimes improve from this and tend to thrive off it. But yeah, and my last ride sadly just meant that I won on nicely in Munich. I was expecting a big run, but we always knew. I knew she loved the ground at Munich. So yesterday was a question mark on that, and sadly I could tell going to the machine that she wasn't comfortable. She changed leads a few times, so she didn't get given a hard race because she just didn't go on the ground, sadly. But in all, it was a very good day. Obviously, yesterday, Baden-Baden has been my first sort of big race meeting back since I've been back from the States. And I had an incredible experience out there. Absolutely loved it. I was lucky enough to spend five months from November through to the start of April out there. So it was absolutely fantastic time for me. I was actually based down in New Orleans at the fairgrounds, the racetrack called the Fairgrounds. Sadly, there was a change of plans from Santa Anita. I met a really good agent and trainer that took me on and said, you'll benefit from going down to Fairgrounds. And they were absolutely spot on. I was very grateful for the opportunities that I received down there in Fairgrounds. I've been told that coming back, my riding has improved a lot, and I've sort of changed in the saddle, my style, which has come quite naturally being over there in America, you have to adapt over there because it is a completely different racing style over there to what it is here in Europe. They're very much focused on pace. The races are run at an alarming rate, to be honest. No horses jump out of them stalls quicker than the American horses do. They really spring out of there fast. And if you're not on the ball, you get left behind very, very quickly. So you have to be on the ball with that. So it's certainly sharpened my skills up there. I know a few people have commented that once I come out of the start machines over here now, I'm looking around a little bit to sort of and asking what I'm doing, and I'm just out of the machine so quick that I'm sort of finding my position. I think it gives you such an advantage that when you spring fast from the gates, you're able to dictate where you want to be in the race. So it's a massive advantage. And also just my style, with riding so many horses, on a daily basis, I would start work at 5 a.m.
Good morning. It's 4:45 here in the morning. Just arriving at the track on my bike. I tend to cycle most mornings here now. As you can see, it's pitch black. I've got a very busy morning today. Got lots of breezers. I'm looking forward to having my first ride soon. The time's getting closer. I've been breezing a lot for other people and they want to put me on their horses, but here's the track. It's looking good. You've got the dirt course on the outside and then you've got the turf course on the inside, which is what they tend to race on most over here. So yeah, looking forward to a good day.
And I would normally finish around 9:30 in the morning, which seems very easy, but in that time you could be riding anything from 8 to 12 horses, which I absolutely love. Getting them in, getting them out, and you don't put the saddle on or anything like that. You simply put your tack outside your next horse. The grooms there tack the horse up for you. They hot walk them. So they have them out and stretching the legs before you get on them, and once you return, somebody's there to take your horse off you. You're probably on the track maximum 50 minutes on your horse. You maybe trot or walk to the track, maybe back up, trotting half a mile to warm your horse up, and then you set off and you gallop around. Horses tend to breeze once a week there, and everything is timed. They want you to be going. They'll either tell you they either work 3/8, 4/8, half a mile, or 5/8, and they expect you to do it exactly to the clock. So they would like a slower to average work time for 5/8 would be a 1:02. A quicker time would be a 1:01, and if you're hitting a minute, you're flying. For a half a mile, they'd be happy with a 49 seconds. So you must be timing it at 12 seconds a furlong, 12 and change. And doing this so often, so regularly, gets stuck in your head, and when you're riding, you're not counting. You're just going off feel, and you can feel the pace. And I feel as though this has helped me a lot this year, riding here in Germany, and also breezing this many horses. You're pushing the horses and actually working the horses, which just helps you improve so much. Doesn't matter how much training you put in on the exerciser in the gym. The only thing that helps you improve riding and your style is actually getting out there and riding races. So and breezes and works in the morning. So being able to do all this in America has really, really helped me. And the morning work is absolutely fantastic. I love it, and I also love the amazing lifestyle that you have out there and the amazing food. It's just incredible. Like I say, latest I was normally done was 9:30 on the track. This was the very latest, so I had the whole day to myself, and as you can probably see from the videos, I got a lot of golfing. I did a lot of fishing on the lake, which was fantastic, which is something I enjoy, just relaxing. And also seeing a lot of New Orleans as well. There's a lot of culture there and a lot of history. There's a French Quarter, which is quite famous all across America, to be honest. People travel from all over America to go and visit New Orleans for the French Quarter and also for their amazing food that they're known for down there. Looking forward to my rides tomorrow in Baden-Baden, and sadly I wasn't able to pick up any rides today. I know what a competitive meet Baden-Baden is, and how tough it is to get rides there. So sadly it is there for me to ride today, but I'm very lucky to pick up 3 rides there tomorrow. I'm not sure whether Hashima will run. Obviously she disappointed a little bit on Thursday with the ground. I'm not sure if she'll go. That'll be up to the trainer, running it back that fast. But if she goes there, then obviously we'll be going with the best effort and trying our best. I'm looking forward to getting on a horse for Vovchenko, Mr. Vovchenko, on Asterix. I was lucky enough to win on him 2 years ago at Baden-Baden. So obviously we've both got course history. So that'll be nice to sit on him again. He's off a very low weight, which will help him. And I've been told that he's training very well, so I'm really looking forward to him. And also Domenico, that I won on last year in Munich. The last time I sat on that horse, he was a winner for me in on my last day racing in Munich last year. So fingers crossed for him as well. I look forward to both them rides. Obviously it's his first time out this year, so I expect the horse to come on from the run, and looking forward to both these rides. The track on Thursday was in incredible condition. The ground was lovely racing ground. It couldn't be any more fair. Obviously Baden's a very intricate track to ride, I would say, with obviously the large loop and the small loop. And I feel as though both circuits ride very different. You know, you've got a lot more time going around the bigger loop. You've got to make sure you keep your horse balanced around the bend there, and keep hold of them. And when you're turning into the straight, you know, you've got a lot of time. Whereas going around the shorter loop, obviously things can change differently in the straight as to where you're positioned. I noticed yesterday a lot of winners were coming from on Thursday, that a lot of winners were coming from the front. So it'll be interesting to see what happens tomorrow. But for itself and Baden-Baden, it's absolutely, obviously everybody knows what an amazing city it is and how beautiful it is there, and what a great place it is to ride. So yeah, looking forward to getting back on the track tomorrow and seeing how things go.